Hi everyone, Cindy Ellers here from central part of Wisconsin for my weekly stamping class. As you know, I always start a little bit early, and I think that's okay. Gets me all situated, make sure everything's gonna work, and I can get myself up on my Kindle. I hope you had a great weekend. Boy, that weather was wonderful, wasn't it? I see my mom's on. And Sally Becker is on. Well, that's great. Thank you for joining me. Um, but right now we're switching back to November, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. We sure did enjoy those 70-degree days, but it's okay. I mean, I know we're gonna pay for it big time when we get back to normal, right? So I have a lot of things to tell you. I have some great cards to show you, and I can't wait to do that. Oh, and before I get started, welcome to Cindy's Stamping Studio. I know you're going to enjoy the cards I have to show you, and and I think we'll have some fun. There. Okay. Boy, my desk is a mess. Got a lot of things going on. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, November 10th, is our technique class. It's going to be a fun class. We have a great class to show you. Hi, Arliss. Hi, Linda. Um, Welcome. Tomorrow night with the technique class, it's going to be using um, embossing folders and designer series paper. I'm back again, Judy Vine. Well, welcome. I'm glad you are, and that's wonderful. And I know we'll have a great class. That's in the city of Neillsville. And then now we're going to get into the busy time because a week from tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, November 17th, is our kit class. Now, those cards I can show you tonight. Those cards are also available as a class to go. And if you follow me on my blog, which is also called Cindy Stamping Studio, just go to Cindy Stamping Studio today, and those cards are already up, so you can even see them already. Hi, Marianne. Thank you for joining me. Even better thing to do is why not subscribe to my blog? That way, all of my posts will be delivered right to your email address, and then you won't miss a thing. Okay, and then we have on the 24th of November, which is a Tuesday, is our last Christmas card class. So if you've been participating in that Christmas card class, that's wonderful, because being the last one, that means you'll have 30 cards now for Christmas cards, because we make 10 cards every time. That class is also available as a class to go if you're interested. So let's see. I might as well, before I go and flip my camera around and we can get going, I want to go and congratulate Luann McKinney from Indianapolis, Indiana. She won my door prize, which is a half pack of iridescent pearls. Hi, Kathy Brose. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So now, Luann, I need you to PM me your address, and I will get those pearls out in the mail to you. So, Luann was my winner. So I'll be sending her a message, or she can just contact me. That would be even better. So, every week I draw somebody, and this week it was Luann's turn. Okay, now I am going to go and flip my camera around and we can start stamping. Okay, hang on. You're going to see that it's so dark out already. That just is so hard to get used to. I know my beagle pups are having a hard time getting used to it also. Okay, now let's flip this down. There we go. There. As you can see, Stampin' Up's special for the month of November. Stampin' Up special for the month of November. Oh, that's wonderful, Linda. You will see the cards tonight, and I'll send you an email of all the cards that are available. And what that class does is you pick your favorite card. I, of course, cut out everything, and there's 10 cards. It costs $14, and because you're not in my area, you'd pay the postage. But it's, again, going to be about $4 or $5 or so. Okay, so for November, Stampin' Up has the Curvy Celebrations. Here is what they look like. I featured that last week. Hi, Bernie. I'll see Bernie tomorrow night. And last week, I featured the Quite Curvy stamp set with the curvy dies. Now, there's also a curvy Christmas stamp set and classic Christmas designer series paper. If you haven't started your Christmas cards yet, this is a possibility. These dies also coordinate with the curvy Christmas stamp set. So, both of them. Okay, that's what that is. If you're interested in purchasing this bundle, you can get the Quite Curvy Variety Bundle, which is the curvy stamp set, the dies, the Christmas stamp set, and the paper, and that's $70.50. And that's a pretty good deal when you think about it, and you'd be all set. If you're interested in something like that, don't forget to use my November host code. It's right here. It's also on my blog in the right-hand corner. Oh, you got the curvy bundle. Well, that's great, Arliss. I like it. I like it a lot. Those dies make really nice snow banks, and it's going to be like a stamp set when you use the Quite Curvy set. It's going to be a great one to use all year round. Well, the Christmas one just for Christmas, but being that we live in Wisconsin, these little pine trees, they would look good any time of the year. And so would this pine bough right there. Something to think about. Okay, let's look at some cards. First card I want to show you is this one. Well, this one today, I had the pleasure of spending the whole day with Miss Andy, and we made this card using, I don't even remember what the name of the paper is. If I had, well, here, I do have the book. What am I talking about? It uses the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper. And we just punched out 3 Christmas trees and added some copper stars, ran our white through the Snow Wonder embossing folder, and made this really simple Christmas card. You're going to use some of the edging ones for my poinsettia cards. Oh, that's a great idea, Arliss. I like that. You bet. But Andy and I made this Christmas card, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Just a simple little Christmas card. She was doing the homeschooling today, and she worked so hard on her homeschooling that when she finally was done, we decided that it was time for a little bit of fun. Okay. Oh, I guess that's good. You're in here. Okay. Now, like I said, kit class is coming up. Here are the cards for the kit class. We have the number 1 card, Sharing in Your Sorrow. This uses the Beautiful Autumn stamp set and coordinating punches. We have, this card was from last week with the curvy stamp set. we have this happy birthday using the peaceful moments and celebrate sunflowers with the sunflower dyes. Isn't that pretty? I really like how that one turned out. Andy told me this was the prettiest one because, as it happens, Coastal Cabana is her favorite color. So, yeah. Then we have Just For You. This uses the Warm and Toasty stamp set and the Snow Wonder dies. And we have the Merry Moose and Merry Moose Winter Woods card, making it a really pretty masculine birthday card. And we have this one, uses the Nature's Beauty for the deer, and then I used scraps of designer series paper. You could use any fallish designer series paper. It wouldn't have to be this one, but as it is, this is what I use. And I found that when they're not quite perfect, it makes it look even better. Who knew, right? And then this is the last one. It was a thank you card, but of course you could make it anything you want, with a galvanized leaf, plaid tidings, and that one is Love of Leaves, your stitched leaves dies, and your galvanized paper. Now remember, when you do the class to go, you will provide the stamp sets. So I'm sure you have, if you didn't have the deer, but maybe you have the Merry Moose. You could go and turn this sideways. It doesn't have to be up and down. With this card, these are these pine trees, and all I did was stamp them in Mossy Meadow and stamped them more than once. Everybody has a happy birthday. You wouldn't even have to use the moose if you didn't want to. And I think Lovely as a Tree also has pine trees. We have a lot of stamp sets that has pine trees. So there's that one. This polar bear one is just, the background was stamped snowflakes. And you wouldn't have to use you can use any snowman. We have a lot of them. But, I supply all the paper, all of the embellishments, the die cuts. You just do the stamping with your own ink. Hi, Rita. Thanks for joining me. I'll see Rita tomorrow night. And there's the happy birthday one again. So you're 1 in a million. Like I said, I supply the die cuts, so this will all be supplied. All you got to do is supply the stamping. You could just stamp happy birthday. And the last one was sharing in your sorrow. So that's our kit class, or class to go. I'll put that over here so I don't lose it. Over there. Now the Christmas card class, what you do is you pick one of these. This is the first one. That's that one. We had this one, which has been very, very popular. I did not know it would be that popular when I came up with it. We have this Christmas Begins with Christ with the what's it called? Winter Snow embossing folder, 2 silver snowflakes. Then we have this poinsettia one. We have this one with the Cherish the Season, which is the stamp set. Stamp set that we're using tonight. We have this Merry Moose one. And we have this one, which uses the Cherish the Season. And this one, which I love, this polar bear. Did you notice that polar bear, he can be with the kit class, he can be ice skating sideways or up and down or at an angle. I mean, there's a lot of uses for him. And then there was this one. So you have 9 cards that you can choose from. You choose one of those cards. You make it 10 times. The class is $14. Okay? All right. I will get you more information, Linda, on that. Like I said, tonight's stamp set is Cherish the Season. It has coordinating dies, sounds of the season. And this is how I got started. I bought one stamp set that happened to have a Merry Christmas on it and a verse for the inside of the card, and built my card from that. That's how I got started about 13 years ago. And some, I think it was Bashful Blue cardstock and Bashful Blue ink pad. And that's how it all evolved. If you're interested, on page 31 of the August to December mini catalog, here's the stamp set, here's some ideas, here's the dies. Hi, Courtney. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm so appreciative of that. Okay. I just wanted to show you this, but it's this stamp set that we're using tonight. Okay. Just get this out of the way. Tonight's card we'll use... Hi, Kathy Nelson. Thanks for joining me. Tonight's card is going to use Real Red and Smoky Slate. That's the two that we'll be using. And let's get our packet out. I'll put that over there. We're going to have a base of shaded spruce. And the base is shaded spruce, which is, of course, 5 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. This is our base, our card. We're going to have a layer from Tis the Season Designer Series paper. That's going to go right there. And then we have the inside with a decoration. Oh, I think I forgot to do one thing. Maybe not. Well, let's see. Yep, I think I did. Well, we'll have to improvise. And that's okay. With everything that's been going on, I'm not surprised. Ooh, I think this might work. This will work just fine. In a perfect world, I could go and trim this up real quick. Let's see, white. 2 1/4 by 2 1/2. That's just a little bit too big. Let's just trim it up. There, much better. It's going to be 2 1/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, we're going to take our dies and let me get them. I went and cut out 2 of the pine boughs. It also has this really neat for our greeting. I like that. We'll have that. And there's that die. I cut out the large bell. And that's right here. And we cut out the small bell. Our pine boughs were cut out of shaded spruce. Okay, let's work with our bells first. Now, you'll notice that the holly berries and the holly leaves, they all punch out, and it also that particular die also goes and embosses these little pine boughs. Yeah, there we go. We'll get this center cut out. I've noticed that with the new Stampin' Up dies, remember how we used to cut and run it through the die cutting machine like 3-4 times before they finally would cut? It seems like with the new die cutting machine from Stampin' Up, they're coming out so much better. So that's a great thing. I'm going to use it's retired, but my 1-inch punch. I want to go and punch out a circle. And then I also want to punch out with my 1.5-inch punch another circle. And that'll be it for that. I'm going to go and use my little circle punch. And let's see, I need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay. And let's open that up. We have them right there. Hi, Michelle from Central Florida. Well, I bet you it is just nice as can be there. We've had such wonderful weather. I can't complain. But we're going back to more seasonable temperatures. So I guess there's nothing we can do about that. I went and got myself a little piece of Scotch tape. And I've cut them in small pieces. Okay, I'm going to turn my bell around. And I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to tape it. Tape one there. We're going to take another little piece of tape and tape it there. Okay. And another piece of tape. And tape that one. You got to be careful. And we'll just trim off. We'll just trim off this excess tape. There, like that. Okay, so there we got that. And then I want to cut off part of my circle. There, that's much better. Whoops. Put it like that. Like that. I don't need this big of a piece, that's for sure. And let's cut another little piece so that when we're done taping this to the back, right? And it doesn't matter that this isn't, you could use a little dab of glue. Right, like that. Hold it down. And so now when we're done, we now have green holly leaves and red berries. Hi, Jeannie Mullen. Thanks for joining me. So we got that one done. So let's do our little bell. Okay. I got a little piece of tape here. Put our red right like that. There, like that. And then let's put our, okay, we'll put a little bit of glue. That'll help us. Like that. We'll hold it down. There. And now we have the little bell. with green leaves and red holly berries. Okay, let's take this. We're going to go and use dimensions. And first, put some dimensions on our bell. Put one like that. I'll put one over here. And I'll put another one over here. Okay. Take those off. I hope everybody is enjoying our fall that we had. Okay, we're gonna put this bell right here, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna put some dimensions here on our little bell. Like that. And remember, if you want any more information about any of the classes that I offer, you can always check out my blog. That's a good place to start. Don't be afraid to send me even an email or a text. I can get you set up. Right? This time of year, with everybody being so busy, it's a great thing to just have these classes, I think. And we'll put the other bell right there. Just like that. Okay. So now let's go and put our 'Tis the Season layer on our shaded spruce base. Hi, Kay. Thank you for joining me. I don't know if I've ever seen you or your name, but I welcome you, and I hope that you'll join us again sometime. There, just like that. Okay, so we got our layer. Now, we're going to put that right there. But of course, we need some more dimensions. Oh, let's see. Looks like Miss Andy took some of my dimensions. That's okay. I got more. And as you notice, it's just when I started, I did this. I do cut my dimensions in half. It makes them go, of course, they go farther that way. And I very seldom ever feel the need to have big dimensions, really, to tell you the honest truth. I went and I put that one way too far. So let's try that one again. Whoops. There. Much better. Well, I hope that you'll join us again. Set your alarm clock. It's always every Monday night. I have a Facebook Live we make a card using a featured stamp set. And because you left me a couple of comments, Kay, your name is automatically put in a drawing for the door prize. And that's why last week's winner, which I don't even know. Oh, here it is. Last week's winner gets these beautiful iridescent pearls for Luann McKinney from Indianapolis, Indiana. She won these pearls. She needs to get in touch with me so I can get her address. Okay, so now we're going to take, we don't need this anymore. We're going to take our real red and ink it up. That should be good. There we are. I'm going to close it. You know me. And, oh, I put them away too soon, didn't I? Well, thank you, Courtney. And you haven't even seen the finished product yet. And you're saying how pretty it is. Well, yeah, it really is. It is a very simple Christmas card, but it is very pretty. Okay, so this is going to be our front. We're not quite done yet. Almost, but not quite. And that's the whole idea. You don't have to never feel like you have to make elaborate, fancy cards. These nice, simple cards, I sometimes have heard where people think they are better. But you can certainly make fancy cards, but if you're making any amount, I don't know if, that's up to you. Okay, we'll put our other one right here. Let me lift that up. There we go. There, so this is going to be our outside. Let's do our inside. Okay, I have a piece of the 'Tis the Season scrap. And I have been doing this for quite a few years that I save these scraps. You cut out the layer and you always have a little strip left. Why not decorate the inside of that card? So that the person getting the card is just going to think it's so much prettier. Yes, I know. I am using non-Stampin' Up scissors. In fact, these scissors have been with me for 13 years. They look terrible. They've been through the war. In fact, they got beagle teeth on them, teeth marks on them. That's how old they are. Naughty beagles. We're going to stamp the inside. May you cherish the wonder of the season now and throughout the year. I've already set it up on my Stamparatus. Somebody mentioned it to me last week that I should use my Stamparatus so that I don't get smudges. So we are going to start using it more. So hopefully I have it all set up. Use some Memento Black. Oh, like how I did for the green and the red for the holiday. Yeah, I thought that was pretty clever myself. Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. Nice, huh? I guess I better start using the Stamparatus more. Because that turned out very nice. Maybe it's a little bit crooked, but it's okay. It's a little bit crooked. It's not bad. Then I'm sure that the recipients aren't going to care one way or the other. SU products make simple cards look fabulous. Oh, isn't that the truth, Courtney? I said years ago when I started doing classes that some people would tell me, oh, you could probably get this cheaper somewhere else. But you know what? I like Stampin' Up. I have to say I'm a Stampin' Up snob. Between the inks, the papers, the dyes, the stamps, the quality is excellent. And everything coordinates, everything matches. I don't have to worry about it. That's what I like the best. And oh, yes, I love the Stamparatus Genie when you're making a lot of cards. In fact, I did make a few cards, and I did just that. It just makes it so much faster to mass produce it. Made with love, not perfection is my motto. I like that, Linda. Yes, yes, indeed. So here's our card using Cherish the Season stamp set, which, I put behind me. Here it is. It's a great Christmas stamp set. And I think that I've been watching the comments, but I haven't been able to see my video. Oh, I didn't finish. There was one more thing to Yeah, finish. Why did I have smoky slate, you ask? Well, yes, I am going to ink up my bells. Let's see how dark it's going to be. It'll be about that dark. And then if I stamp it again, it'll be too light. So we'll just stamp it once. There. That's my card. Yes. That's that one. Finishing touch right there. So here's our card. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked it, and I thank you so much for tuning in this week. I may have been doing this for every single Monday this year, but it's always a learning curve. I'm always learning something. I think I'm getting better, and I don't know why I'm getting beeps. And I hope you'll join me again next Monday night when we'll have another stamp set and we'll have some more fun stamping. So thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of the week. Happy stamping.